Yeah, 10-4. Alright, hold on a second here. Let me back that. I'm trying to. Alright, so we should be able to hear my audio on the recording now. Alright, so I just started the recording.
Does your amp get heated up when you run on FM?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it gets heated up. Because it's 100% duty cycle, man. So, like, it's straight dead key, the whole time. Yeah, we got some jerk off in there playing noise. I know who it is, but I don't have the proof. But it's some jerk off, and I didn't hear anything.
Roger.
Yeah, but I hear you fine, Mike. You're not full quieting. You're a little crackly in there, but I got you, no problem.
F1, a little crackle.
Yeah, snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah, I got you pretty good. Like I said, if he had some power and if it was a little bit better, he'd probably be in there. But, it is what it is.
Yup, it be what it be, my friend. Yeah, I got his $29.95 over here. I ordered finals for. I got them from China. So if they're taking a little while to get here, but hopefully I can get them back up on air with a little bit of power. Tom, does that radio's got FM, right? That $29.95?
Yeah, oh yeah.
10-4.
You gotta make sure it's matches good so you don't burn it up again.
Yeah, he just has to watch how long he talks on it.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, you got that right.
The T circuit in there, they do that. Most of the newer ones they do now will have that in there.
Wait, they have what in there?
The TOT circuit, the timer circuit.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's exactly what he needs.
Yeah, Ranger don't have it.
Yeah, Tom, you need a timeout timer.
Yeah, that worked good, wouldn't it?
10-4.
Yeah, President Radio has it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in the link, and they have it.
I gotcha. Is it what? Can you obviously turn it on, turn it off?
Yeah, you can turn it on, turn it off. You can set the time on it, how long it'll allow you to key up.
Yeah, 10-4. See, you're real good with all the new. You follow all the new shit, man. So I know if I ever have a question about a new radio, I'm coming to you.
Coming out now, I mean, it's just it's unbelievable how many new radios have come out in the last couple of years.
Yeah, they're taking advantage of the sun, man. They're taking full advantage of Mother Nature. You think that they had this planned? You think they had all these radios like coming up to the peak of the solar cycle or the start of it? You think they had all these radios planned and sitting on the back burner, and then once it was the right time, they just released them?
You got a lot of people that are preppers anymore, and you wind up. What happens is you wind up in these emergency situations. You find out the stuff you rely on every day is not as reliable as you think.
Oh no! Oh, I understand. I agree 1,000%.
Remember we had that earthquake in Delaware County. I'm trying to think how many years ago that was. It probably was at least 15 years ago.
Yeah, I remember it. It was in Mineral, Virginia. Was the center of it. I was in Virginia at the time. It was around 2011.
Yeah, so my kids were down at my parents' house in Delaware. I could not make a phone call to call them. It took me forever. I had to wind up calling on the landline and manage to get through. It took a couple times, but I finally got through. The lines are so choked up.
Oh, yeah. No, same here. I was at a drive-thru getting breakfast. I was hungover as hell. Me and a buddy of mine go to get breakfast. My truck starts shaking. He was like, "What the hell is wrong with your truck, man? This thing's a piece of shit." And I was like, "Dude, it's not my truck." And like the whole thing's wobbling back. And you could just barely feel it. I'm like, "Dude, I think that was an earthquake." So after we got our food, I pick up my phone to call my ex-wife, and I could not get through. Could not get through. My buddy could not get through. Luckily, you know, it was right down the road from my house, but, you know, we couldn't get through.
Yeah, they said, well, texting was getting through. My parents didn't know how to text, so that was totally out of the question.
Yeah, I don't think I texted. I think I was just trying to call because I was so close to home, you know?
Yeah, it was impossible, dude. I finally got on the work phone and was able to call on the work phone and get down there. It took me a couple times, because I was worried about my kids.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. I don't see too many earthquakes in the Mid-Atlantic.
The guy was on the roof said, dude, I thought the building was coming down. He said the whole penthouse was moving around. He said, I only knew something was up because I was in the lower part of the plant, and we had a pail of water for cooling, sample bottles for testing water, and I seen that water shaking. I'm like, what the freak is going on?
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, like I said, it wasn't that bad. I could just barely feel it when I was in my truck. But it was maybe because I was in my truck, you know? If I was planted in a solid surface, I probably would have felt it a little more. The penthouse was shaking back and forth.
Yeah, man, that dude, he said he was shitting the birth, man. He said, dude, I've never been that scared my whole entire life. He says, I thought the building was coming down.
Yeah, it's wild, man. It's what them people out west deal with all the time.
I don't know how they do it, man. Well, you know, you figure you're out in the Midwest, you get a lot of tornadoes and shit. Cell towers are done, man. It just wipes them out. And like I said, the only thing you really got is you have CB, you got ham, you got GMRS. That's all you got left.
Yup. Absolutely right. We'd all be able to talk. They might not. But you're right. More and more people are becoming preppers, you know, and preparing for the worst.
Yeah, the other thing is you're on everything. You know, you're not allowed to say what you want, and you know, I moved in reason, I guess, but it just seems like you're censored with everything you do. It's like you either follow the path of the sheep, or you're diverting off somewhere, and you're not welcome to do that. You got to follow the sheep.
Yup. Absolutely right. Got to follow the rest, man. Anyway, I think I'd be prepared though, if some shit hit the fan. I'm not like, I don't have like a go bag, you know. Like some of these people get really into it, but I think I'd be all right. What about you, Tom? You think you'd be okay if the world all the shit hit the fan in the world?
If all the shit hit the fan in the world today, no, I don't think so. All at once, all the same day, hell no.
He said, hell no.
Not only no, but hell no. The world couldn't stand it, Perry. I don't think the world could stand it. They lose control. Everybody would go in a fucking panic, and all the police would lose control.
Electric down. You imagine what kind of chaos that would cause?
Yeah. Tons of chaos. Absolutely. And Tom, you know, I think of like my friends when I'm like thinking about this stuff. I'm like, would people trying to call me? Would, you know, or excuse me, they couldn't call me, but would people be trying to get to me because they know that I have radio equipment, you know? Would people be like, you know, we gotta find Perry. We gotta get to Perry's house because I know that he's got radio gear. Or we gotta get the mics, or, you know, we gotta get to Tom's house. We gotta get to so-and-so's. I think that's how it would be, to be honest with you. Because, like, in that situation, you know, it's like the end of the world. It's like you're panicking, you know? You gotta think on, you gotta think on the go. You gotta have a plan.
People today are so connected to the internet and social media, TikTok, freaking, you know, whatever the other ones are. Just people just have to constantly be communicating all the time. I think people will just freaking lose their mind, dude. You can't have internet down for no period of time. People just start going fidgety and crazy, and it's like, how did you ever make it before? It's like it's almost like to the point it's like a disease. You're like, I can't talk to nobody. It's like driving me crazy. Like, well, all right, well. Steve Jobs was an inventor in the I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to think of. Inventor, but what he made was it just made you more relying on it. It was probably a great concept, but it's to the point now. It's pretty bad when they make minimalist phones for people that are so addicted to the cell phone have to go to a minimal format to kind of like get a break. They're so connected, they have to have a basic phone just for basic communication.
Nope, you're right. That's how my son is, or how he was when he first got up here. His mother wouldn't monitor it, or, she wouldn't. Well, she would, she would do the best that she could, but he spent a shit ton of time in front of a screen. You know what I mean? And when he first got here, it was like when he would get grounded and I'd take his phone and his computer and his PlayStation, like he'd be like up my ass the entire time because he couldn't figure out something to do. Like he just didn't have the basic skill of figuring out what to do without his phone. Because it's like his first thought is my phone, I take it with me. All right, where's my phone? Then I'm going to do this. Like he does things around his phone. He goes outside, but it's around his phone, or he's like got to do something before he goes outside with the phone. You know what I mean? So it's like everything has to go through the phone before they can do anything else.
Oh yeah. My kids the same way. It's hard. I don't know. It's hard to monitor because your whole society is based off of internet communications. If you hold them back from that, when they get into certain workplaces utilize everything there is social media wise. If you don't really know, you're not really gonna.
Right. I guess the hell was I just about to say? I can't remember now. Anyway, it's all what the hell were we just talking about, Mike? I just completely lost train of thought.
Communication, Facebook, stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Okay, I got you now. Well, you're right. It is their lifeline because, like, the way he communicates with his friends and plays with his friends is on PlayStation, or he hangs out with his friends on video calls, or this, that, and the third. So, these kids they grow up in a completely different generation than you and I, and we have to try to blend our generation with their generation and also compromise and kind of see both sides of the fence. I just when I say monitoring, if we're sitting there and we ain't got a goddamn thing to do, I don't care if you're on your phone, but we're at the dinner table, there's no phone. If we're going outside, there's no phone. Don't just leave your phone inside. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Or if like family's over, or I go to my dad's or something, please stay off your phone while we're there. Because he was bad with it at first, but now he's gotten really good with it.
Yeah, pretty much go back to basics anymore.
Exactly. Anyway, I got to make a phone call. I got to call a guy. I want a CB controller. He wants me to call him. He called me this morning. I don't know why, and I got to call him back. So I'll be back in a few. Let me give him a phone call, and then I'll be back probably closer to quarter of 9 o'clock, and hopefully we'll have a few more people here. What do you say, Mike?
I'll be here.
Sound like a winner.
Who is that?
Said sound like a winner.
There's somebody else in there. Are you on AM? Yeah, we're on FM.
Power, because you're chewing me up like 4 or 5 channels each direction. I got RF gain all the way down. You're still opening up the radio.
Well, all right. I'll back the power down.
Yeah, I got radio on my radio. I had tracked you guys down. That's cool. I mean, I just wanted to see who was on there.
Yeah, no, it's everybody's on FM. Frito and No Streak, and I guess a whole bunch of other people are going to be on in a little bit.
Yeah, roger that. I got a link and I can hook that up. All right, I'll catch you guys on the airways in a little bit. Thanks.
10-4.
Come on FM, you moron.
I'm tearing Avenger up when I'm running power, so he's really, really close to me. So I'm going to take a standby, make this phone call, and I think he said he's going to get a Lincoln in line and come join us. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. I'm standing by.
Yeah, who was that, Perry?
Avenger.
Oh, okay. Steve. Yeah, okay, all right. He'll be probably joining in.
Yeah, he said I was killing him like 4 or 5 channels each way, so I was running a lot of power. So I backed the power down, and hopefully that's a little better on him there. So all right, I'll be back.
Okay. Steve.
Yo, Control, what's happening, man? Yo, what's up, man?
28 ahí en Cabecita, necesitando un móvil ahí, Cabecita, por una sí, gracias. Cabecita, quieren un móvil. Un móvil ahí en Cabecita, 128 a Cabecita.
Yo, what's up? Nothing.
Breaking news on, Delta standing by.
No. We talking the radio, how many watts are all of the outputs you put in?
They're plugged out there, that's for sure. Wow, Bill's got my earplugs, that's a problem. Yeah, well, we know it came from the guy who jerks off to Beetlejuice. Check audio, 1, 2. 1, 2, check, 1, 2. Audio, check.
By the station out there in Texas or Virginia, 614, 614 Pennsylvania, 614 Pennsylvania, trying to stand by, break.
man.
I'm playing with my trains.
That's right.
Hello.
Sorry, you need a little more audio.
Who does?
You sound like... Probably why John can't hear you.
Yeah, I was like 10 feet from the mic.
Boom.
10-4. Yeah, all right, I cranked the audio up there, so actually it's cranked way up now.
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening. Who's that?
Renegade. High above the Renegade Nation.
Oh, hey, John. We're on FM, frequency modulation.
I'm back.
John, you getting hammered up there from all the skip?
A little bit.
Yeah, I don't have much skip left here now.
Yeah, well,
Say what?
it's true that you don't hear really AM from on your rig, like when you're on FM, you don't hear any AM splatter.
What, I don't?
Yeah. Do you hear AM on yours?
Yeah, I get AM splatter. Yeah, absolutely.
I think it was programmer said you really don't hear AM on his FM on his icon.
Now, well, yeah, I can hear it. It's just a bunch of interference. I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah, I hear it, but it's just a bunch of interference.
You sound like you really didn't even get that.
No, because it depends if it's keyed up with you or not. Because like if somebody keys up, if their carrier, if they key up and their carrier's stronger than you, I can't hear you. Like right now. I shouldn't even have said that.
Yeah, you mean kind of like that?
Yeah, exactly.
I got you now.
You know.
Yeah, 10-4. Hey, Frito, you hear John? You hear Renegade?
No, where you at, Renegade?
You hear John? You hear Frito?
Oh.
10-4. All right.
Audio. Audio.
How's that audio working out for you? How's that audio working out for you? Come on.
Test, 1, 2. Test. Audio.
Yeah, it's working. It's working. This dummy, people never heard of a dummy load.
Audio. 1, 2.
You ever heard of a dummy load? Alright, dummy load.
Audio. 1, 2.
Some rednecks from Texas. Yeah, I don't know, man. FM's all right on this radio, but I want to try it on some other radios. I'd like to try it on Programmer's rig.
Yeah, 7300.
Is that what he's got?
Yeah, it actually works really well in the 73s.
Yeah, it's a good little radio, man. It's reasonably priced. It sounds pretty damn reasonable on AM. You can get them things loud.
You sound pretty good on AM. I'm actually pretty impressed. I mean, probably not as good as the FT101, but
He's got that
What radio is that, Foot?
Channel 17, when he's got that on there, it sounds really good for a ham radio.
It's the ICOM 7300, Tom, that programmer has. But the FTDX 101s actually sound like ass on AM. The best sounding rice boxes on AM are the Kenwoods, the 890s, because they'll broadcast out to 4 kilohertz, 8 kilohertz total bandwidth. You can get broadcast quality audio out of them things.
Yeah, I like Kenwoods too. They're a nice radio.
Yeah, I know a couple guys that have them. They're boy, oh boy, they ain't cheap though. You ever see the 990s, like $14,000? Excuse me, $9,000. Jesus Christ. I operated one down at HRO one time.
Trina,
What'd you say? I'm sorry, double you.
the new Kenwood that has the SDR screen, big SDR screen on it.
Yeah, the 890 and the 990, yeah.
That's big money there, man. They're what, $7,000 for that damn thing?
Now, 990 is $8,899.95 at HRO's discount price.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, boy.
I think I'd pick a new hobby.
Man, if I wanted to go buy a car, I'd go buy a car.
Yeah.
Please, Jesus.
Retire. They retire, and that is their car. That is their new car, you know?
Picking up any checks, but a car will.
That's true.
Yep. See, a lot of people. Well, Tom, you're right. That is their cars. That's their enjoyment, you know. And so I get it. If you got disposable income like that, good for you, I guess. And because there's a lot of guys in that hobby, you know, on ham radio who have the money to do that, and they act like they have the money to do that too, which is why a little bit why I've been where I've been a lot lately.
Yeah, Roger.
I don't know. I'm just, you know, the conversations there, it's just literally the same old shit every single day. The same people, the same discussions, and now it's getting really political and some really, you know, I understand. I'm a Republican myself, so, like, I'm all for right-wing stuff, but, man, these guys are going out there on, like, some conspiracy theory shit. He's talking violent, doing violent things, being racist. I'm like, I'm out of here.
I think the aliens are coming.
Yeah, that's not kosher, you know?
Count me out.
Aliens probing, cats and dogs sleeping together, mass hysteria.
It's coming to an end. The sky is falling.
Call me when it starts raining frogs. If it's raining frogs, give me a call.
Yours, and we're all gonna be dead. The government's made a truce with the aliens. We're all test tube babies. You know, shit like that.
The government.
You ever see Men in Black?
Sure have.
I think there's a couple of people, those little people hiding behind the heads.
Can you imagine? His face opens up and there's that little guy with a big ass head in him.
Yeah, I think there's a few people like that on TV.
Yeah, you think so? Some of these talking heads?
Oh yeah, I think so. I haven't watched TV. This is going to be 6 years. This July will be 6 years.
No television.
I don't even have a television in the house. 3 years ago, lightning struck, or 2 years ago, no, it was 3 years ago. Struck a tree by my house, and it took out the cable boxes and TV. I haven't had them back. 6 years ago, I stopped watching them altogether, and only had one TV in the family room. And now, lightning took that out 3 years ago.
Holy shit. So you got not even movies.
Well, no. I can do movies. I do that on my iPad or a computer, but that's all we do.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I don't watch any news. I refuse to put on any news. I don't watch ABC, CBS, any of that stuff. NBC, Fox, I don't watch any of it. I watch Impractical Jokers with my son. I put on funny stuff with my kid, which is on every night when we eat dinner, or it's baseball. I mean, literally, that's it. Or some paranormal shows, you know. But you know, besides that, man, that's it. I don't look at politics on my phone. When people start talking politics or any of that stuff at work, I walk the other way. It's just, it's not my gig, man.
Yeah, I watch movies.
That's cool.
Movies. I like
Right, Tom?
I said, that's cool.
got excited. My family's in.
Yeah.
We got family who are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't follow politics enough to argue with you about them. You know what I mean?
Hold on, John.
I'm a Republican.
Tom's talking.
I'm a Trump man. But I ain't getting too deep, much deeper than that. You know what I mean? I know who I like, and I don't want to argue with you about why I like it, or as far as I'm concerned, I don't think it's anybody's business why I like somebody and why I don't. You know what I mean? That's my choice, and I just don't follow it close enough to feel as though I have enough material to argue with you about it. You know what I mean? I know what
My
I
Lord.
like, but
Come on, Frito.
that's good enough.
10-4. All right, well, good stuff, man. All right, look, I'm gonna take a standby. It's almost coming up to 9 o'clock here. I want to let some other people get in there. I've been kind of hogging it here. And if Avenger's still talking around the band, I might be tearing him up a little bit. So I'm going to take a standby. Renegade, you're coming in great, man. Really great to hear you, John. And it's always a pleasure, my friend. And Avenger, if you're out there, Mikey Mike, Mr. No Streak, Frito, I will be standing by. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here, and I'm recording. This is Leadfoot in Springfield, standing by.
Hey, Perry, can John hear me out there in Westchester?
Thanks for doing what you're doing.
Hold on.
That gate, Leadfoot. Foot, and more foot. The worldwide Leadfoot and his recording.
Hey, John, can you hear Frito at all? Can you hear Tom at all?
Tell him to give a shout. Let me crank the volume way up here. I haven't heard him yet.
Go ahead, Tom. Give him a shout.
How about it, John? How about John? You hear a tired old man over here in Drexel Hill, breaker?
Yeah, I don't think he heard you.
No.
Squelch. I got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, not enough power, not enough watts, not enough condition, not enough anything.
That's all right, Tom. We'll get you squared away. I'm working on that $29.95, man, and we got to figure out a way, Tom, to get your antenna in a better spot over there. That's obviously the big thing. We got to figure out a way. All of us put our heads together, figure out a way where we can get that antenna away from the balcony. That's it. It's got to get away from the building. Once you get it away from the building, you're golden.
Yeah. Well, the way I had it before, if I put 10 foot more under that, what's there? If I put that other 10-foot piece on it, back on it, and it'll hang away from the building far enough where I can hear, and then that'll be good. With a $29.95 shit, that'll do good.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, we'll get you squared away, Tom. All right, I'm going to take a standby. I'm not keying up again for at least 10 minutes. I got to let things cool off, too.
Oh, man.
I got to get something to quench my throat, Mike. I've been blabbing too much. You guys got to tell me to shut up.
Now, usually we're sitting here, we're starving for talking. So if we get someone that talks a lot, it's all good.
10-4.
Oh my God! Yeah, keep the channel rolling. Keep the channel rolling.
Somebody got to keep John awake over there. He falls asleep and wakes up about an hour later. You guys are so talking.
That's because I've been talking to you for 8 years. 9 years. You know, one more year, we're almost a married couple on the radio.
Oh, man.
Statute of limitations, and you know, what do they call that? What the hell do they call that? Yeah, when people live together.
I hear you.
What do they call that?
That's called a, how do they call that? That's a, shit, called some kind of marriage. I forget what it's called now.
Common law, that's it, common law.
That shit's common law. I am the law.
CQ 044, Texas, standing by.
About a 044 in Texas, 251 in Pennsylvania. Copy?
Go ahead, you come in real weak.
Hey, about you out there in Texas. You got a copy on 251, break? No copy around Texas. 251 in Pennsylvania, standing by.
How could you hear him on FM?
Damn, I just had a heart attack almost.
Why?
I thought it was like short distance.
Like electrical arcing. So I shut everything down, and I'm looking, turn back on, turn the fan back on.
Hold on, Tom.
There was a plastic candy wrapper stuck in the fan.
Oh, my God.
Wonder how that got there.
Yeah, it's...
I don't know, I don't eat the shit.
yeah, right. God, like, you guys like you and I need to be honest with ourselves here.
If I don't acknowledge it, it hasn't happened.
Yeah. Tom, no, you can DX on FM. It's just the same as any other mode.
Yeah, but I thought you couldn't hear more than 20 miles, on FM. I didn't know that you could hear further like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you can transmit that far, you can hear that far.
Yeah, I imagine you can, but I just didn't know that it was possible to, I thought it was like short distance, I guess.
10-4. Yeah, no, it's full-fledged, let's talk around the world on FM kind of stuff,
Yeah, 10-4.
You can do it.
Oh, night long.
So how long is everybody going to hang out tonight?
Oh, let's do our ducting. Hey, man, let's do the ducting.
Let's duct. I'm going to crawl through the duct. Tom, we're going to be out here for 8 hours. We'll be out here at 4 in the morning.
I need a good...
Yeah, right. All right, I got my coffee pot filled up. I'm ready to go. I even got a box of donuts. Shit.
10-4 on a box of donuts. Anyway.
Not that too loud. Mike will be coming up the highway.
Uh-oh, Mike, he said if he talks about these donuts too much, you're going to be driving up the highway to get his donuts.
Oh, man. I had some good donuts today. I didn't eat them, but I ate them anyway.
Oh, man, somebody bring them into work?
Yeah, some hot blonde brought them in today. Well, I tried to give her a job, but they went up overpriced on this job, so they didn't get it. But she's still trying. She didn't come see me, though, when she went to the office, but...
Oh, man.
Some hot blonde just walked up the hallway. I said, what? Walk the hallway for what? Then I found out what the company was. I'm like, yeah, it's that girl. She's still trying to get in here. I had her price the job out, but she was still too high. Westchester beat her out.
Let her in, Mike. Let her in.
She's not bad. She married, got a kid, but yeah, she's not bad looking piece to look at. But the price was way off. They were still way high. So you need to work on your pricing. Voice is really hard to beat pricing wise. They're in with us. They do a lot of work at our place. They're in most of this new construction too. So they're already on site. So that's probably how they're beating all the prices.
That girl wasn't from Tustin, was it?
No, Lomar.
Oh, Lomar?
Yeah.
That was Christy?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Know her well. The one from Tustin is a blonde, Diana.
Yeah, it was one bar, and I had to look now. Oh, no. This one, I don't know what. The one I'm thinking of, she's from Southland. I think it's called Southland. That was the blonde. This girl, she might have blonde hair. She wasn't bad looking. She was pretty smart, though. I think it was Southland I used. They used to be Burns. That's the one that overbidded the last job where they priced out. Burns Mechanical one was Southland, I think it's called. She worked for Southland. This is the other girl. Which she was pretty, she was pretty good. She wasn't no dummy. But I had nothing to give her, so I only used the other girl because I've used Burns before. Well, not me personally, but we've used her for different projects, Burns. But that's the only reason why I kind of used her, was we already had previous experience with her.
Hey, Leadfoot,
Yo.
did you ever have any of those Amish Market donuts come up the street from you?
Yeah, the Long Johns. Yeah. Those they're deadly.
Yeah, them things are too good.
Yeah, guy Bob, the other tech there, brings them in. He brought me in a 6 of them one time because he was telling me about them, and ended up bringing me a box of 6 of them. Man, those things weigh about a half pound apiece.
The ones that are filled are just. You need 2 hands.
If you don't have sugar and abuse by the time you start, you definitely have it by the time you get done.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Man, say that again? Shoot, that was loud.
Hey, I didn't get in your face. Daniel.
What radio you running, John? You running your 3900?
No, I'm on the N6 tonight. This is one of my favorite FM radios. I gotta get that Super Striker hooked up.
Oh, man.
Just gotta find some room. I'm out of room here.
Oh, boy. That video had me cracking up of me and John going at it, and Leadfoot saying, "Yeah, you're about 1 hertz off, John." I'm like, man.
That was a good video. I liked it. I watched it twice.
Actually, I was surprised that that radio did that because usually they're very good. They're usually right on the dot, right on the money. But for some reason, his was kind of a little off. We'll probably have it down the shop tomorrow.
It does happen. You remember that video that I've even talked with him about this when Mike was. He said that a lot of those radios come off frequency right from the factory and they have to be set.
Really?
Yeah, he said even the Lincolns. He said some of the presidents do. The 980s. He said he has this set of frequency on a lot of 980s that they don't come perfect from the factory. It's just quality control that they run into.
All these new ones are all programmed. They're just, there's not really adjustments in them to even tune. They're just programmed and that's it.
This was off. This N6 was off. Chris had to fix this.
Well, you know that, right, Foot? You know that like ham rigs are different than CB rigs, like on sideband stuff. It's probably over there with his train table going. Woo, 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 woo.
He's looking up to see how much market's still open.
Yeah, I remember that. Remember I went to that crap with Bob, you know, he always said, you guys are all frequency, you guys are all frequency. I'm like, no, we're not. I said, I'm reading 5.0. I get talking to Russ, he says CB radios are just made to be off a little bit. They're not, they're not exact frequency. Even though it says 5.0, it's not.
The stuff for Citizens Band is not really 100% accurate.
Because Bob used to give me all the time. He's like, you're not all frequency. I'm like, I don't know, looks like I am.
It doesn't matter. That's why it's the wild band.
Got tires for my van today. It was $512 just for that, 4 tires.
I'm regretting that. I gotta get them for my truck.
Already?
50,000 miles.
You got 50,000 on a truck?
Yeah, it's 3 years old.
Wow, gee, Christmas. Doesn't seem like you had it that damn long.
21.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, time flies, man. That's why I don't go over and see Lightfoot most of the time, because you look at him, it reminds you how old I am.
Yeah. Nah, man. I'm getting there. I got some gray in my beard now.
No, not you. I'm talking about the retired geriatric one over there, that old one in Aston.
Ah, the original, the OG.
Yes, I think you got me confused. I meant to say Mike. What was it last night when we were talking? I think you took it as you being an amateur or something. I think I said. I can't remember how I worded it, but I meant Leadfoot.
Leadfoot Senior and Leadfoot Junior.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
Yeah, Leadfoot Senior over there. Senior retired man. Mike's still pretty good though. He usually comes in pretty good on sideband. Bear was always, man. He would come in and you're like, what? Him and Jack. It would be between the two of them. Jack, and Bear. The two of them two. It's like, gee, because you ain't got one, you got the other.
One would come in high and one would come in low.
Jack, you just would get to the point you just would give up. You couldn't even help him. I was like, I got to the point. I said, dude, I got to stop talking to you. You're frustrating the shit out of me. I can't understand a freaking word you're saying. Yeah, it looks like there. There he is right there.
Get it right.
Yeah, get it right. You can't screw up that one, though, John. It would take a miracle for him to screw that up.
Hey, Mike, I just got to tell you, I don't care about you. I just care about your radio.
Dude, that line was the classic line. Oh, God. He said that, like, wow. There must be higher power somewhere. That is like the top. I mean, that would have been the pink microphone award right there.
That was the pink microphone award. He dethroned Bear.
What's that, Jack? I guess I'm doing something. How about yourself? What Johnny's like to play, you start talking about him, he just shows up.
Think of the jackalope.
That was another one, boy. When we called jackalope and he didn't really know what it was, and we explained it to him. What's that? Yeah, I hear you pretty good. Yeah, as long as you're speaking the microphone clearly, yes, I should be able to understand it.
Trash has been thrown in the
I
field.
thought you were bad, but I've been dealing with John. Well, not so much me. Leftfoot's been kind of dealing with John, Fast Johnny, and that's like.
This is now it's a domino effect. This is terrible. Gotta stop. Your guys.
That's kind of like having a handicap in a jerry chair, and the battery died.
This is an ugly thing.
That was a lot of work. I have to give Perry. He had a lot of patience. He took his hand and he got him across the road. He got him to the point A and B, and back around again. What was this?
Whatsoever.
Fast Eddie? Yeah, Fast Eddie. Yeah, he's like the guy that sold all the shit in Christmas time. Yeah, Fast Eddie's electrical store.
Remember Fast Eddie? He was on the radio.
Oh man.
Yeah, remember we had a tall, skinny guy, Fast Eddie?
Is that what his name was?
It's game one of the series. It's 3-0, and now
He used to work down at the shop. He was helping Dustin and Justin there for a little while. Fast Eddie.
For the replay review.
I don't remember that.
It was like 3 years ago.
Was his prices insane?
Nah, he's a mess.
Oh man. So it's kind of like Jack.
It's 3-0. Nick Castellanos will be the batter.
I wish I had a video when you killed over on the porch there. You know, thing. I could have made some money off of that video. You said you fell forward off the porch. You were doing something. I guess William never trying to get a soda bottle, and you fell keel over.
I think Mom threw him down the steps, to be honest with you.
Put on, and she wasn't wearing no underwear that day, and she dropped some letters, and I had to bend over and pick them up.
I think Mom threw him down the steps, to be honest with you. Get off that radio! No! Ah, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, she must have a light inside the room there where he's at that the red light comes on. He's just got to skedaddle. The Situation Room. DEFCON 5. Well, I mean, there is 4 of us in here, including you, and well, actually, there's 5 because there's Frito in there. There's Perry in there. There's me and John and you. I don't know if I haven't heard him yet, but he just kind of pops up out of nowhere. Do what? I still didn't get what you said, Jack. I'm sorry.
He said, can Frito transmit this distance?
I cannot hear Frito. John can. If John can't hear him, then I don't foresee me hearing him. But I do hear things that John don't hear, so I don't know. It's a crapshoot. I've heard voices, and John hasn't heard them, and then later on he says, I hear those voices.
You keep getting me and Bob mixed up.
No, there's been a few times that you said, are you losing your crackers? And then later on you're like, yeah, remember when you said a little while ago you heard things out there? I'm starting to hear them now. I don't know how that's possible when I'm down by the water, but... Remember when Jack would come in at a homemade, whatever the hell you want to call it, that homemade radio would come in, and he would be like kind of in there, and it sounded like a phantom coming through the, like it was some weird shit. We kind of thought it was him, but wasn't sure.
The radio that was in a can.
Yeah, the one was in a can, it had no RF shielding between circuits. Yeah, that one, that's the one I'm talking about. He was so impressed with his own work. He says, look at that. I built that. I'm like, what is that? It looks like you just took a bunch of parts and threw solder in there, and the parts just luckily landed somewhere.
You can't fix the audio. It always sounds like I'm in a can.
Then he shows me this microphone he custom made. Well, it had about 5 pounds of tape on the bottom, and I forget where he said he got the element for it out of one of his junky stock mics somewhere. It looked like the microphone from like the Who, you know how he used to tape the bottom of the microphone because he would throw the thing out, you know, and swing it around and shit. That was kind of like what Jack's microphone looked like.
Jack, I was impressed.
I think Frito had his microphone like that, his 575. He said he had about 5 pounds of tape on the bottom of the damn thing. Kept it all together. Yes.
The one I keep dropping is going to be like that. It's going to be about 6 inches of tape around it.
Well, basically, you could take if you have straight enough hand, you probably could take the stock mic face off of the one casing and just cut 2 slits in the side to do your switches, and you'd be all right. What's your cup of York tonight? Are you drinking cappuccino or espresso with a little extra cream in it? Good, because you sound pretty hyper as it is. Well, not right now, except since I said something, then you calm yourself down. Just saying. Oh, believe me, I've seen you walking. I know you're tired. Yeah, you said you're tired, right? Yeah. Is that what back pain looks like when you look like when you're walking, you look like you got to take a shit, and it's gonna, if you move too fast, it might slip back. Is that what that looks like? Gotcha, Joe. I was wondering what that walk was from. The walk of agony. Yeah, what he said. Absolutely. No, I was busy all afternoon. I didn't really get time to even shoot any skip today. Oh, good. I was too busy spending money. I spent $1,200 on my car to get it all in shape. I finally got done. Well, needed a thermostat, needed rear brakes on it, and had to have tires put on it, so that's where all my money went.
What happened, Foot? Where'd you go?
Inspection. Yep, needed rear brakes.
What happened, Perry? Bragger.
No, that was the minivan. Yeah, but I didn't get a chance to spend any money on that. I'm just trying to fix the shit that I got operating as it is. How many what? 60,000. $180. $180 on the Lincoln. What did you do all day today, Jack? What did you do all day? Probably a little crap on my. Got like a 7 on you. What's
Okay.
I think you're about giving me about a 7. Yes. Good. That's a good thing. So my messengers are working, right? It's not barefoot. Maybe I have a messenger 250 behind it. No, I got a messenger running a messenger. Yes, I have a messenger app. I don't know. I don't have a meter on it. enough to give me a 9, so. How do you fix that? Oh, I said it's enough to give me a 9 on your meter, so. Oh, yeah, yeah. You what? Okay. With it? With it. I'm sure. It's like doing 3.5 watts without it. I hope so. The what took a crap? The 40 amp. The 4. That's gotta suck. And 4. Brownie. You're using 3 of them in series. That's pretty neat. Ten 4. Got a fan on them damn things? Got a fan on it? Let's see, it's running full duty cycle. Yes. I think it's 1446s. 2. Works for me. And 4. Right, the one next to the one that is the one. Gotcha. What, the 29 something? What? What? Gotcha. APO. Oh So I told her, giving her the big one. Like going into detail, you know. It's just what I told her.
Did she laugh at you? Did she laugh at you, Mike?
Yes, she did.
I'm not getting a whole lot of AM bleed over.
Thank God, because it was pretty bad there for a little bit.
Yeah, it was. I was getting like 6 on the meter.
You know, the Spanish lady in there, too. Yeah.
I think I spoke too soon.
Should be just about done now. Sun's down. What's this afternoon? Before.
Leadfoot Senior ever show up?
Not yet. I don't know. I guess he's busy. I think Xbox is more important than me and you, John.
Can't knock him for liking a box.
It's true.
It's his ex's box. Not the current box, it's his ex's box.
Oh, man. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, ain't it?
Torrential, like 3 inches of rain.
The neighbor said he started his gen just for safety's sake. He said it started right up. I'm like, good. Better to be prepared for something than not.
Poof.
Yes. What happened? Your train fell off the track? No, he was saying, where's the senior citizen Leadfoot at?
Foot Senior. Yeah, I gotta get something to drink. I'll be right back.
I'm surprised Jack hasn't got some coffee yet. Oh, man. Super espresso. You gotta do what? Okay. Maybe you can goose Juan Valdez's donkey this time. Maybe get a little going a little faster. What, what? Yeah, I'm sure when you spend the rest of your day on the toilet. You know what it is, or you just run out of shit. Well, I guess he's working, I guess. Pulling the OT. And you get on the call. See what? You heard the hum. There it is. I go on the playback on. Somebody doesn't know the words. If you don't know the words, you can't sing it, right? No, I don't hear no hum on your side. Yeah, it's me. It's me. I'm going on. I'm here, talking. It's me. No, I'm just saying I got something a little extra. Gotcha. Ten four driver. I can't see the meter from halfway across the room.
Oh, man.
What's he giving you, Mike, besides a headache? I think you were like a 5, Jack, if I remember correctly, last time you turned off. Yeah, when you got it on, you were like an 8 or 8 or 9.
Like, why are you humming?
I don't know, that's what Jack was saying. Is that what I'm doing?
I hear a humming in the background.
No? Humming. I don't know, I put this cord extension on, but I didn't think that was going to make me hum. I think the reach call on it, but it's not by the radio, though. It's on the other end of this mic plug.
What radio on, Mike? Mike, what radio are you on?
29. Still humming now?
come back.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you barely, Jack. Yeah, Mike, is it still humming?
I don't really hear much of it now. Yeah, Jack, I hear you.
Yeah, 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, it's going. Was a loose connection? Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know. There could be something. I don't know. It's probably RF getting in there from the box.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear it now again.
Oh, what? Oh, it's pretty old. It's not quite as old as you, Jack. I mean, you know, I don't think they made electronics back then when you were born, but, you know, it's pretty old.
Hey, Jack, I got a question for you. When you were in school, did they have history? I don't believe you. I don't think history was invented then.
Damn.
Good evening, Leadfoot Senior.
Hey, how's it going? Good.
Pretty good, pretty good. How about yourself? How you doing tonight?
Hanging in there.
He's still looking around for him, John, trying to find him. Still trying to figure it out, John.
He still hasn't figured it out yet.
Yeah, he's trying to put the dots together, and he just ain't lining up. Is the hum still there? I don't know. I'm asking you, is the hum still there? I switched the microphones to try to get rid of the hum. It's non-existent now. Oh, man.
Damn.
Mike, did you hear John's question, or will you go, mute for a bit?
What happened?
I asked Jack if they had history when he was in school.
Oh.
He's so old that they didn't even have history because it wasn't invented yet. There you go, Mike. I spelled it out for him.
There you go. Now he's up to date. Mike's got one ear on the radio and one ear on his game, so it's a little hard.
Mike, doesn't sell the new 95, what is that called, the CFHP?
He had one down there, but I don't know if they're carrying it. He had one down there. I guess it was somebody who sent it in.
Oh. You should follow up on that. But the problem is that the power supply that's in there, crank it up. Restarts it.
Yeah, sounds about right. 29 base. danger.
You're talking about that new 95 that do like 250 watts. I'm like, wow.
I don't know, a little bit of everything. Depends what your flavor is a month. The what? Don't think so.
H25 base station, standing by.
Gonna be a Skyward.
Oh, yeah. How's it going, Rick? Good evening, all.
Okay, Jack.
I hear you, Jack. Say that again? Oh yeah, motorboat and Sweet and Low. I'm catching him on the way home. If I leave around 3 o'clock, he's on his way home. Haven't heard him doing that in a while. I hear you, yeah. Not the best, but I hear you enough to have a conversation. Yeah, yeah. I catch them like around 3 o'clock, between 3 and 3:30 coming home. Yeah, he works in Westchester, so I think he comes down 3:52, so you might hear him for a brief time. Well, I just was able to drop the squelch down a little bit. It looks like the skip's gone. Everybody taking a siesta? Hey, I'm the only one that's allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Don't do it before me. Hold on, let me get in bed.
Feels good and have a nice clean room. You're right there. That's where you're at. That's where the damn thing is, right there. No problem. I hear you without the box. That's right. Guess not. You're hitting me about a 7. Okay, with the box, you're 7. Without the box, you're a 5. Well, let's see, I was over at my sister's for dinner. Did some food shopping for the other half, so she can have some dinner to munch on throughout the weekend, starting tomorrow to Monday. And I finally got done my CD room. It's officially done painting, and everything is putting up nicey, and back to reality. Well, I had at least 25 to 30 years of fire department regalia. I put at least, at the time from beginning to end, I probably threw away at least a third, maybe 1/4 of fire department stuff in the ash can. I had so much stuff that made my bedroom look gaudy. So I did what was best. Donate it to the ash can. Well, I had at least 30 years of fire department stuff. I had a bedroom that came all the way that I purchased from Levitt back 30 years ago, back in 1998. Yeah, well, the bed's gone. I have a lot of, as they say, a lot of leg room now, and I did put some fire department stuff up, but like I said, most of it went out in the ash can. Well, I know I'm a volunteer firefighter. I hate to see stuff go, out in the ash can, that you've been holding for 30, like I've been holding for 30 years. But hey, starting new and improved, you got to do what you had to do. Are you ready for the angels to cry tomorrow? Because we're going to get plenty of rain. They're saying about 3 inches. I know the fire company's going to probably be busy tomorrow. And 4. I try to be on as much as possible. Now, during the derecho from getting this room ready, I was not on. I was on here and there. I used the walkie-talkie and my GMS portable to be on air as much as possible. So I worked around that. G as in, GRMS. That's what it is. It's like the next step almost sounds from ham radio. It's like being on ham radio, but not. No, I got a base station as well. What, for GRMS? I think the license goes till at least, till 2031. I have my scanner on. How many, what? Scooby-Doo knows. He's the one that set it up for me. I guess it's 50 watts. I assume. Yeah. So, it's on the scanner. I mean, you can find the frequency on the scanner. Just that's what I've been listening to. But I did my license, and now I got my license for it. It's called G, like in George, R as in Ricardo, M as in Mary, S as in Sam. G, R, M, S. Whatever you call it. Like everyone else left the channel.
Nah, we're just taking a break.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Just on the side.
And 4.
Mike, no streak, you might be scrubbing toilets. I never know.
And 4.
Have a good one, Jack.
All right, you stay dry. We're not, for that the swimming pool come towards you.
Have a good one, Jack. Catch you on the flip. That was Leadfoot Jr.
I can't make him out, John.
Yeah, he was just saying goodbye to you. He said goodbye to everybody else. He was just saying have a good night.
Who's that?
That's One-Eyed Jack over there in Aston.
Oh, hey, Jack. It's Leadfoot, man. I used to live in Chester, and then now I'm over here in Springfield. So good to hear. Well, kind of good to hear you. Catch you guys later. 7-3. We'll be standing by.
Springfield, PA. All right, there, 2112. You stay dry tomorrow. Don't let the angels cry on you.
Hey, Foot, I don't think you have to run it anymore. I mean, you got a lot in there, man. You got like 2 hours, don't you?
Surprised Fat Johnny didn't jump out over here.
Hey, Renegade, I'm going to send you some pictures of the turnout of my room there, Roger.
Senso. Yeah, I'm surprised Fast Johnny didn't show up tonight.
He's probably getting his Z's for being at the shop for tomorrow as a possibility. But who knows? Also going to be windy tomorrow, too.
Oh, is it?
Yep. They're saying between, the gusts are between 40 and 50, I believe that they said. So I've already put away, my, trash cans that I had out this morning to be emptied. They're in my father's big garage, so, they won't blow around that tomorrow.
Yeah, there's supposed to be like 3 inches of rain.
Yep. I have a good feeling Claymount's going to be busy tomorrow on calls. I don't know how many, but I know it's going to be wires down, probably motor vehicle accidents. So they're going to have a lot of runs tomorrow. Probably every fire company's going to be having a lot of runs tomorrow. So Renegade, what do you think of the pictures? How do you think it turned out? I guess No Street pulled the plug.
Why, he tell you he was calling it a night?
I guess he did. I mean, I thought he'd be still in here, but I guess he pulled the plug, I guess.
Who was out here? Just you and I and John?
At the moment, yeah.
Wow. I'll be back on to get some coffee.
So Renegade, what do you think of the new CB room and fire department room that I cleaned up on?
texted Mike on Xbox to tell him wake up.
10-4 on no streak to wake up. He probably looked at the time and says, I'm not getting on now. It's after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's the weekend, so I don't think he's got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. 10-4.
Rick, would you know if Dustin's got any the new 95s down there? The 2995s?
I'm going to say no because I have not seen them on the shelf. Doesn't mean we have them on the shelf. The person might know is like you said, Dustin or Tim. They will know, but I don't want to say no and then they have them on the shelf. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just curious.
All I can say, give them a jingle tomorrow, and I'll answer the phone for you. And that's what part of my job description is, answering the phone lines when they ring. But yeah, you can call me down there when the shop opens.
What do you guys open? 9 to 3?
9 to 2. 9 to 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to say no, and then all of a sudden, why did you say no? We have, 3 of them on the shelf,
Yeah, it's 10-4.
I don't even think we're going to even be busy tomorrow. If we're busy in that pouring rain, which people are going to be fools getting, going to the shop to get stuff fixed. But hey, it's only water.
Yeah, the rain don't bother me.
I'll be right back. I gotta run the dog out.
And form the bow well.
Get her out there before it rains.
you feeling, man?
Well, looks like Claremont's been alerted to Delco. See where Claremont Fire Company's going at in Delco.
You don't know what part of Delco, right?
I will look right now. Oh, we're going to Willowbrook Condominium, right up the street from Station 10. Right by Wendy's and all those little department stores.
Where's the Woodland Shopping Center?
Willowbrook Condominium, 3360 Chichester Avenue.
Oh, Willowbrook, wow. And Bruce Wayne's not responding?
They called us in to respond.
Oh, they called you guys to respond?
Yes.
That's important.
It's Boothwyn, Bessel, Marky Hookie, which is 68, 39 Linwood, Claremont, Aston. Yep.
Oh, they called Aston too?
Yeah, Station 17, yes. Yeah, under my notes it says visible smoke inside the apartment.
Oh, wow.
Boothwyn's already laying out the hose already.
Who's that, Claremont?
No, Boothwyn, Station 10, which was Station 40 back years ago.
Yeah, okay.
Hello. Hello. This thing working? Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yo, it's Foot. I'm in the Mobile. How's this thing sound?
Bring it back.
Hello. Audio 123 Galaxy 99 V2 breaker.
Well, I got 7 on you, but your modulation's low. It's not turned up either. I don't know if it's your mic gain not turned up all the way, but your signal's good, but you're on a low volume.
Yeah, okay, 10-4. I'll turn the audio up a little bit. I don't have the best of copy on you right now, but as the receive on this in FM isn't that great from what I can hear, so. Alright, just want to jump in, see if I can get a quick radio check. Leadfoot in the Mobile and Springfield is standing by.
Alright there, Leadfoot. Yeah, I'm just around the corner from R&R at my 20 I'm in Claymont, but yeah, you got 825 here.
Man, there's just so much interference here on Springfield Road. I'm sorry, John. I think that was you, John, man. It's brutal here.
Yeah, you're fluctuating between a 5 and a 6 there, so you're right in the middle there. But yeah, it seems like the modulation's a little low on you, but your signal's strong.
10-4. I cranked the audio up a little bit more. Is that any better? Test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you sound good. Yeah, what type of radio are you in the mobile with? What kind?
It's a Galaxy 99 V2. Galaxy 99 V2, Roger.
Hey, Roger, on the 99 V2. Yeah, well, you sound good on my 955. It just seems like the mic gain has to be turned up a little bit or something. I don't know, but other than that, you're readable.
10-4. Is that you, Rick?
That's me. That's what they do. I'm the one that's around the R&R there, around the corner. That'd be me.
Yeah, all right, 10-4. I thought that was you. I was listening to you guys in the house, but all right, I'm pulling into Wawa here. I'm gonna run in and grab a quick bite to eat and get back to the house. So, take care, Rick. We'll be standing by.
10-4. Yeah, you sound a lot better there. 10-4 on that. Okay. Talk to you later. 825 base station, standing by.
10-4, standing by.
Oh, well, I'm going to get myself out of here. I got to be at the shop at 9, so I'll talk to you guys later. 825 base station. We're 10-7 for the evening.
All right, Rick, have a good night. Yeah, I'm going to jump out of here, too. All right, John, have a good night, too.